Oh, hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the title, this is my review for the scene ATL Episode 3 Snapshots and Showdowns. So we open up the episode with Delon. First of all, hey, hello, how are y'all? Are y'all watching the scene ATL? If so, what are y'all feeling about it? Which characters are you guys liking? Which ones is kind of giving villain energy? So we open up with Delon, and I have to say, I feel like Delon is, well, so far anyways, like that even-tempered, middle person. It's almost giving like Cynthia type of vibes, but I don't know, because I ain't really like Cynthia and I like Delon. So I don't know, maybe an upgraded version of Cynthia. But what I'm trying to say is it don't seem like Delon is going to be starting too much mess. But Delon will definitely clear up any mess that's coming their way. And I want to say something. I was rewatching, I think it was episode 2. Maybe it was even 1. Child, I be so busy sometimes I be forgetting my day to day. But Delon was saying that he's androgynous. So that kind of had me thinking, does he go by he or do they go by they? I wasn't sure. I'm still confused about that. Anyways, but we open up with them getting ready for a birthday photo shoot. And I will say that he also lets us know that he has hyperthyroidism. For those who like Wendy Williams, this is what she had, and it did also develop into Graves, and the bulging of the eyes, you can kind of still see it's not as severe as Wendy Williams. And I will give it to Delon. Delon's body is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, like the chest, I'm sure they're very happy. Maybe, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is he has like a little boobage, but if they're androgynous, then that's probably what they like. And I like the frame. I wonder if Delon has done any like body sculpting or gotten any type of like extra support to kind of get that frame. Anyways, yeah, I would say body is definitely nice. Okay. He also lets us know about his opening for his business, and yeah, we love that. Okay, next scene we get Scotty is now meeting up with JT. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So Scotty's gonna meet Delon for the first time, and we're gonna see sorry, JT is meeting up with Scotty and Delon, and Scotty is going to meet him for the first time. And of course, Scotty knows that, the conversation between JT and Bando is more than likely to come up. So let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, JT has all of them coming together for like Mexican dinners, drinks, tacos, etc. We see who walk in. Bando's already there. He say he's nervous because he know the people who's going to be there today. Mostly he's talking about JT and DJ. He gets to meet him and Delon already have been introduced there. They know of each other, so they sit down. JT walks in. I will say this is a cute little two-piece. I love this. It's like one of those like crocheted type of like two pieces, and then oh my gosh, I think it's technically see-through. Okay. Okay, so they sit down. I hate to be this person, but since Miss JT is, she's saying she's one of the ladies, I'm gonna give critiques like it. The headband, like the pearl headband, I don't know, I feel like she mismatches the jewelry. It's like each piece is doing its own thing, like the necklace choker with the little ribbon And then it looks like, I want to say they're just like big hoop earrings, but it looked like it has some type of like glitter shine to it or whatever. And they're all cute pieces, just not together. That's the only thing. Okay, so they're sitting down, and Bando, I mean, he stands out for sure because I think he speaks with a certain level of authority and confidence. Um, and he doesn't speak in a like light type of voice like the DJs and the Scotties and the Delons, you know? He just talks like a normal, deep talking voice man, you know? So he talks about, I guess, another experience he had where he filmed and it was for naught. So I feel bad for that. Like, I feel bad for all, I'm assuming all three of them were on a platform where, and maybe the person who's was like the producer or whatever is, you know, struggling like how I do, where it's like you put something out and then it's not perfect and you doubt yourself and then you just say forget it and you try it later when you're more prepared. Yeah, so this is just another shout out to Stylish TV, you know, to Carl, to JT, to all of them really for putting their stories out there for public consumption and sticking with the dream, like not giving up. So quite naturally, JT takes the lead in this conversation, and she brings up the whole clout chaser, da 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 da. And I will say she's being true to her word because she said she was gonna ask Scotty what was up, and I like that. This is something you see, that I guess, how can I say? It seems like on reality TV shows that are on TV, they have to skirt around this. They'll say one thing, talk big bad in the confessionals, and then when they get in front of the person, it's a totally different situation. And I like how on like the web reality platforms, maybe because it's more raw, they can say what they're going to say in the confessionals and they do it in person, and I like that. And not, granted, not everybody does it, because some people, what they call it, like confessional gangsters or whatever, yeah, that definitely happens. So she's asking Scotty, how exactly did you say it to Bando? And I mean, Scotty didn't really say it totally messy, but the statement alone is a messy statement. So how can, you know, it's no nice sugar coated way to say, hey, somebody said that you're a clout chaser, right? Okay, so again, Bando is basically explaining that, well, I won't even say again. I feel like this time around he's speaking more clearly, less defense is up. And this is what I was like talking about in the previous review, was just how haughty he became and defensive he became, that it was just so unnecessary. And now how he's doing it in this space, you know, it's like something, it's a pill easier to swallow, basically. Okay, so then Bando is kind of like asking JT. Well, I won't say necessarily asking. Yeah, so Bando was like, you've been around me so many times. How come now all of a sudden you're saying this? And I will respect JT for this because she did it, I think, in the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she did do right by having the conversation with Scotty first, and then after having the conversation with Scotty, then having the conversation with Bando himself. And I don't know, I like that everything's out in the open, and yeah, it seemed like they just gonna be able to just move on, right? So I'm happy about that. Hopefully it's done for. Hopefully we don't have to hear clout chaser anymore. And then we see Bando. Okay, so we see Bando, you know, chit-chatting with DJ, talking about somebody who I guess they kick it with or whatever that he ran into. They talking. Now JT want to pull Scotty to the side, and you know, it's somewhat abrupt. And yeah, so they get off to going to the side, and Bando get to shaking in his boots. Why are you so nervous, Bando? What's going on? So Let's see. Child, Scotty say that JT pulling him aside for the BS, okay? But clearly he's here for a little bit of the BS because he got up quick, fast, and in a hurry. He didn't give no pushback. He didn't say, should my man come with me? He went to get the tea, okay? Child. Okay, so straight JT don't play around. That's my type of girl. Gets to the point. Don't beat around the bush. Don't sugarcoat. Tell it just how it is. Raunchy. This is unfiltered. That's what I like. So she done took Scotty off and told him whatever she had to tell him. He comes back to the table and right there, he don't even pull Bando to the side. Ooh, this is good. He tells him, I was just talking to her. He pointed at JT. He didn't even say JT. He said, I was talking to her. And she said, when you go to Dallas, you sleeping around. Is it true? I mean, Scotty just asked straight up, didn't beat around the bush, didn't catch an attitude and immediately defend. Nope. She just asked. So JT saying that she basically just gets the tea is coming to her that the Bando is. Whew. Okay, so this is what I'm wondering, Scotty. So when you say you've been known, what do you mean you've been known? Like how long? And then how much did you know? And then also, do you believe it to be true? Like, do you really think that Bando is doing this stuff, right? So immediately Bando, everything was going good. I hope you don't blow me. He immediately pivots the conversation and talks to JT. And JT's like, no, I'm not in it. I talked to my friend off to the side in private. And I can honestly say I appreciate that they didn't even show it on the they didn't show the conversation between JT and Scotty on this show. I can appreciate that because it gave Scotty the opportunity to sit down and bring it to Bando on his own, like naturally, basically, a little more organically. And when he asked the question, I'm just like sitting here with my mouth dropped, like, whoa, what a way to ask it, just straight to the point. Okay, so now, what do Bando mean? Lick back. This is what I'm saying. They speak in then like secrecy or something. Y'all not saying what's what. What do you mean lick back? Ooh, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm on JT's side with this. Like, why should she protect Bando? If Scotty is her friend, then her loyalty, her desire to protect should be for Scotty. It could be 1,000,001 Bandos. You know what I mean? So she did the right thing how she did it. And he's getting really, really upset. And it's kind of like he kind of showing his guilty card in a sense. And then, JT asked Scotty, like, do you believe him or whatever? He's like, yeah. But then he says, but we're not in a relationship, so it wouldn't matter anyways. But my thing is, yeah, y'all not in a relationship, but y'all got to be something because look how y'all on the show together, one. And then two, in the confessional, Bando was saying, where you going with my man? And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's two things. When it comes to JT, it's like y'all old enough, y'all at the point where you just keep your mouth shut. When you see your friend in a situation, you just let them do them. Because even if you come to them with all the information and the proof in the world that the person that they're vibing with is not good for them, they're not going to listen. They have to learn that lesson on their own. So you might as well just not really say anything because you're putting yourself as a target over this person that may be a little shady. But then on the flip side, we are on a reality TV show, so we got to get to the drama. Okay, but it's kind of crazy how hard Bando is going like against her. I don't like that. I don't like that. And then he in the confessional calling her out of her name. Like, I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with that. And I know that, I don't know. I don't know how trans women feel, but I feel like if you're a man, you don't have no right to sit there and be calling me the B word. But maybe trans women maybe don't feel that way because, well, I don't know. But all I know is as just like a cis woman or whatever. Do not call me out of my name. I'm not a female dog. And the fact that that's what you're, like, that's as low as you're going. I don't know, that's very telling of his character. He denies it. He said he not messing with nobody. Do we believe him? At this point, I don't believe him. And I feel like if he didn't, it's not because he didn't want to. Maybe the situation just didn't work out how they planned, you know. But if he had the opportunity, the time, and all of that, he would have done something. So then too, I forgot this part too. Bando talking about some you're acting like you care so much. Yeah, she care enough. You got to think about it. If people send the information her way and she just sitting on it, and then she got to be around y'all, and she know that you're being shady. That you got a couple of different faces. When you are in Scotty's site, you're one person. When you're in Dallas, you're another person. When you're, you know what I'm saying, when you're in Miami, you're another guy. Like, I don't know. The fact that he's acting like he don't understand is cause for concern. It really is. And when you're trying to develop a friendship, or you have a friendship with someone and they're in a relationship that may or may not be good for them or whatever, because nobody's perfect, you got to really walk a fine line between being supportive and then doing too much, because a person's going to choose them, aka their mate, over you. They're going to choose their happiness over your friendship. And I feel like there are so many friendships that go to ruin because one friend is so passionate and caring about the other person's life, and they can see the train wreck, and they just don't know how to just like not warn their friend, and then their friend gets upset because they want to experience the train wreck. It's crazy. Scotty says he ain't worried, basically. My man. I hope Bando do not prove Scotty to be wrong. That will blow me. But then again, it may be what Scotty needs to go to like the next level and elevate. But hopefully it's not so. Then this my other thing. I would like for DJ and Delon to step up in this scene. It's like kind of dry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying be scripted, be performative. I'm saying more so like maybe try to jump in with a little feedback, and you know what I'm saying? And then I do agree with DJ. He said he don't argue with women in general. He don't argue with women. And yeah, I agree with DJ. You do not supposed to be going back and forth with no woman. No, that's a trans woman or one real one, whatever. Do not be going back and forth. That's like, you're not to say that you're stooping down, but it's kind of like you're making yourself be on the same level as a woman. And I don't know. I just feel like men and women are on different levels. We got different issues going on in our head, in our brain, our bodies. We got different battles, and men are on one playing field and we're on the other, and those need to be separated for real. This my thing. What JT needs to do, if she want to be so about it, she could just end all of this. Show Scotty everything that somebody, whoever, showed you. Period. Just put it all out there. Hell, send it to the whole group chat. Print it out. Bring it to dinner. Like, let's just put it out there, because she tells her, I don't have to tell you. It doesn't matter who told me. I mean, it kind of does. And it just shines a light on everything. There's no secrecy. Bando can't say that you're, like, cause it's like at this point he's attacking JT as if what JT is saying is just she just made up in her head. Like, people aren't coming and saying this stuff to her. If you got to think reality. If you're a friend to someone and 10 people come and say, hey, the person that your friend is talking to is doing these 5 terrible things and they're showing proof, what the hell are you supposed to do? You're gonna tell your friend, period. So I don't know. I feel like Bando is attacking her and he's trying to make her seem like she has ill intent when that's not the case. I think she's coming with a pure heart, messy, but a pure heart with just look what people are saying. And you do it whatever you want to do with it. It's up to you. I just want to make sure you have information. And to be honest, if you are acting like an opportunist, why should she want to be friends with you? Why should she want to let her guard down? That's manipulation. You want her to set down or disalarm her natural instincts to be wary of someone who's being opportunistic. No, why should she go against nature? Why should she go against what she knows to be right, her gut feeling, to pacify you? No, you may have Scotty, but you don't have JT. And JT seeing something different than what Scotty's seeing, and you're not really doing a good job of like proving her wrong, to be honest. And even when he's like, okay, so I'm gonna say this. When it comes to Scotty reminds me of all the friends that I've had who have gotten into relationships with someone who wasn't good for them. And I'm not saying that that's what's going on right now in this situation. We don't know. First of all, they're not even in a relationship right when we're watching it. And present day, I'm not sure if they are or if they're not. But things seem to be pretty cool so far. Like, in real time, we don't hear no drama. What I will say is the way they're telling the story, though. It reminds me of like my friends who were very, how can you say, insecure. They had low confidence. They were trying to get out into the world and make their mark and like find their path. And they kind of didn't want to necessarily do it alone per se. And I feel like they would always get into relationships with, and I don't want to say men like Bando, but anyways, men who would end up not being so good for them. And a lot of times they were the ones who pursued the person. They were the ones who pursued the guy. So they felt like, well, I wanted the relationship, but I don't know. I just feel like it always ends up with them getting their feelings hurt. And the person does end up using them. The person starts off acting like they're super supportive, and then they just become really jealous and controlling. And when things aren't going well for them, then they want to make my friend's life miserable. They want to do stupid stuff to get them fired from their job. They want to, you know what I mean, like physically, be like physically violate them. Situations like that. I'm not saying that's going to happen between them, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling the way Bando was like presenting himself as far as his storyline goes. So he goes and he meets with DJ, and DJ even is coming to the conversation very calm, and he's not being accusatory at all. He's just kind of asking, hey, what was that about? And even in this situation, Bando's just overly defensive. And in the confessional, he's like, come on now. When he started asking me about it, I'm like, come on now, you know me. You hooked us up. So what does that even mean? Does that mean does that absolve you from any wrongdoing at all? Just because he hooked y'all up? No. Like, come on now. He has a right to, have some level of hesitation centered around you being with Scotty. Scotty is, and I'm not trying to be like clown him at all, but he a little Mississippi country boy. You know what I mean? Like, he's just now getting to Atlanta. He's not from no big fast city where you dealing with, slicksters. And I'm not trying to make it seem like it's back in the 1950s, but it is a difference between a country person and somebody who grew up in a fast city like New York, Chicago. So I don't know. We'll see. Only time will tell. Okay, so they end their little ice cream meetup, and I don't know. DJ saying he cool. DJ saying like, no, Vandal, you're cool. You're a good guy, whatever. But he's not doing a good job of showing it, and I hate that for him. Like, I really, really wish I could see that side, but I don't see that at all, if I'm just being honest. Right now, he's just coming off like a jerk. Okay, so now we get a computer. I said computer. We get a park scene between Carl and Scotty. Carl looks so good, y'all. And he got them like construction worker manly hands. All he needs to do is just bulk up a little more. Oh my gosh. Okay. So he asking him like, catch me up, what the hell's been going on? Carl is just so chill. Like, Carl would be such a good bestie. Like, I love his energy. I just love that Carl is like such the voice of reason. So Scotty's here saying like, okay, he's kind of giving us a little bit of like backstory on him and Vandal's relationship. How I guess some people was thinking Scotty was making posts about him, subliminally making posts. He probably was. Scotty kind of gave me the type to do some like very like passive aggressive stuff like that to get his attention, and Vandal was probably out doing some freak shit. But anyway, so he basically saying, look, everybody's kind of like within reason to kind of have a guard up. Okay, cool. So he giving him the rundown on how everybody else was. So look, Scotty called Delana he, so I'm gonna call him a he. Okay, so he's saying how he cool with everybody, meeting everybody, and I mean basically that's the end of the episode, y'all. What did y'all think of this episode? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all here in the review for episode 4.